WXXV's Wild Wonders, brought to you by the Mississippi Aquarium.
Well, welcome back, South Mississippi, once again here with Wild Wonders here at Mississippi Aquarium. I've been here many times and checking out the different exhibits and all the cool animals. You know, sometimes there's ones that have been brought in from the wild that are a little bit on the injured side, and they do a lot of work here to help out with them. I actually just met a box turtle with a very obvious shell injury, so a lot of good work happening here, and that does include the Kemp's Ridley sea turtles that we often end up here during the winter and colder months. And I have Dr. Alexa here. Thank you for joining me once again to talk about that. So what happens when these turtles are brought here to the aquarium?
We partner with people up in the Northeast, like New England Aquarium, and they get overwhelmed with all these turtles.
I bet.
Hundreds
it's very
and
cold
hundreds.
up there.
So they fly them down on private planes. This time we had Greater Good Charities volunteer to fly them down. They come here, we do a full workup. We do a physical exam, we take x-rays, we take blood, map out all their injuries, and we start nursing them back to health.
Well, if you don't know, turtles are cold-blooded, so when they get cold, like their body just kind of shuts down, almost puts them into like a sleep state, and that's where they get kind of stuck out there. So what kind of injuries do you see with them?
Yeah, the cold weather just slows their metabolism way down, so they're not able to eat and process food normally. They get pneumonia a lot of times, bone infections, and then you see a lot of frostbite, especially on their nose and the edges of their flippers. So those are probably the main things that they have coming to us.
Very good. Well, what about what's rewarding about it? Like, do you get to know these turtles and kind of pick up on their personalities before you get to release them back out?
Yeah, we spend about, we got these late November, and probably some of them will be released in March-ish. It's very rewarding to see these sick little turtles turn into just little beasts that are ready to go back out into the Gulf. And it's super rewarding to be able to release them and also share it with people around us, like the community and our students and our guests and all those people.
Well, I was going to say, we've covered it many times where you guys have done these release of these rehab turtles, and I've never actually been able to make it one myself, but it just seems so cool to have all the people there, and you're just like cheering on these guys as they head out towards the water.
Yeah, it's really inspiring. They're like tiny little rock stars that we get to walk down into the water because everyone's cheering and clapping. And we really appreciate the public support, and we actually have a program that we have here called like our Adopt a Turtle program, or Rehab Heroes, where people can symbolically adopt one of our turtles, and then they get notifications about their health status and when they're about to be released and things like that.
Well, where do you go to do that if you were to come here and wanted to adopt a turtle?
Yeah, you just go to our website. You don't have to even live here in Mississippi, but if you do live here, then you'll be invited to the release, so you can go watch the turtle be released. You go to msaquarium.org and go on the veterinary and animal area, and we'll have a special section. This year our theme is national parks. So if you have a national park you love, you can adopt that turtle and help us out.
There are going to be some Yellowstone named turtles out there.
Yes,
they usually have some pretty creative names. So I highly recommend checking it out next time you're here. Maybe even adopt a turtle. But thank you so much for joining me and talking about this good work. And I'll see you guys for the next Wild Wonders.